Nickelodeon, one of the famous kids networks ever on television. In fact, one of the first ones. Today, I'm going to be talking about one of the brands on Nickelodeon. No, not like some others, like, for example, Nick at Night. We're not going to talk about that. We will not do T-Nick or Nicktoons. Instead, the brand we're going to look at today is Nick Jr. Nick Jr. was a brand on Nickelodeon that was dedicated to preschoolers. So yeah, we're not going to talk about the logos or any shows. We're going to talk about how the brand goes on for since its debut. So, here we go. This is the history of Nick Jr. In order to go over Nick Jr., we have to go back to the 1980s. Anyways, throughout that day, Nickelodeon aired programs for preschoolers such as Pinwheel and Today's Special. Other shows such as David the Gnome and Adventures of the Will Koala was premiere on Nickelodeon. And Nickelodeon thought they needed a new brand for these shows. And so, on January 4th, 1988, the Nick Jr. block was launched with the premiere of The World of David the Gnome. And as you see from the logo, Nick Jr. started out as this name called Junior, not the JR. That wouldn't become later until 1988, where the name was shortened to Nick Jr. What also was introduced was the famous orange and blue logo, which orange is for Nick and the blue is for Junior. On April 5th, 1993, Nick Jr. received a new rebrand with a new slogan: Grow, Learn, and Play. Along with that is the new popular logo with a orange guy and a blue guy. Also around this time, Nick Jr. started using a female announcer instead of a male one, which was actually back in the 80s. However, due to the PBS children's programming of the Ready Set Learn block, they have declined ratings. So Nickelodeon spent $30 million on revamping the block in 1994. On September 5th, 1994, Nick Jr. rebranded, and then Face was introduced, which is a host that will constantly talk about shows, introducing the characters, and doing something funny and silly. And good. Yeah. Awesome. In 1998, Nick Jr. received another rebrand. This is where they introduced the Just For Me slogan. Also around that time, Nick Jr. replaced his older shows with new shows. Then on September 3rd, 2001, Nick Jr. received another rebrand. This is where Where I Play to Learn slogan comes in. Then on August 29th, 2003, the original Face segments entered a 9-year run along with its stereo series, or whatever that's called. Anyways, on September 2nd, 2003, Nick Jr. received another rebrand with new logos and a new face. So, yes, that's actually pretty cool. Also around that time, a new face was used. However, it wasn't used that long until October 8th, 2004, when this face segment was gone. Anyways, on October 11th, 2004, Nick Jr. had another rebrand, which introduced Piper Opossum, a new host, along with a new slogan, which is called We Love to Play. Also, we have another female voice announcer. So yeah. Also, on September 8th, 2006, the Nick Jr. Play Along segments ended, and September 7th, 2007, Piper Opossum disappeared for good. On September 10th, 2007, Nick Jr. have another rebrand. This is where, like, okay, the slogan is actually "Play with Us." This is the "Play with Us" block. Anyways, it also has new logos. These are called the Huggables, and they were even have like they it was animated with stop motion. Anyways, this also marks the first time that Nick Jr. have no host since 1988. Anyways, also Nick Jr. stopped airing astrological series and increased the amount of commercials it had. And then in the spring 2008, the block began airing on TV at 8:30 a.m. However, on January 30th, 2009, the original block ended with Yo Gabba Gabba being the last show to air. On February 2nd, 2009, Nick Jr. was rebranded as Nickelodeon's Playdate. And surprisingly, this is their logo, the Nickelodeon Splat. Then this brand received a makeover after Nickelodeon changes its logo to the current one. Also, on September 28th, 2009, the same day the current logo was introduced, Noggin was replaced by Nick Jr. It's a 24-hour 7 TV channel. Then in 2012, Nick Jr. also received another rebrand, which introduced the Smart Place to Play block, along with, During that time, the Nick Jr. app came out, along with the Nick Jr. website being redesigned to match up with the app. Then, on May 21st, 2018, the brand was yet again rebranded as Nick Jr. on Nick. And then, surprisingly, in February 2019, the Nick Jr. block and channel removed the channel and on Nick text from the Screenbug logos. Surprisingly awkward. Anywho, I wouldn't even mention the shows that were aired throughout the entire run of Nick Jr. However, I decided not to because of the constant rebrands. So that'll be for another episode. Anyways, thanks for watching.